Hello my dear Aquarians, this video is going to be for you for the month of September 2019. I will be doing your Celtic cross and we'll look into the energies that you will be working with in this wonderful month. So Aquarians are usually people born between January 20th and February 18th. What a wonderful sign you are. So let's shuffle and we will look into your spread very shortly. I hope you will see the whole spread. And okay, let's look at it together. You have beautiful, vibrant cards, a lot of major arcanas. And let's see. So what a beautiful energy. And this energy is you, dear Aquarius. It's the energy of the universe, energy of the world. So at this moment you kind of feel complete. You feel like you're satisfied with everything that is happening in your life. It's like you feel like universe is protecting you, and whatever you desire comes to fruition. It's like you're really supported by all of the energies at this moment. You feel completeness. You feel like you don't even have desires. It's like you're kind of content with the energy where you're at. It could also mean that you desire to travel. Maybe you're planning to visit new locations or new places. Maybe you are picking up and learning something new, maybe something with a new language or about a different country. But it just shows me that you're going through a healing and you are protected by this reef, which is energy of Archangel Raphael. And no matter what the challenges are arising, you know, you're completely protected by the universe. Universe got you. So you in this egg, you know, that is protecting you. It's the end of the cycle, and you feel like you've accomplished everything you could accomplish for a while. So the energy that is crossing you is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a powerful fiery energy. You could be collaborating with someone who is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know. It could be a partner or a friend, you know, who is possessing those type of qualities of a fire sign or characteristic. It doesn't have to be that particular sign, but maybe it's you again, because the Queen of Fire is a good-looking person, a vital person, an active person. And so you could yourself, dear Aquarius, feel that type of energy in the month of September. You know, you're feeling like you can accomplish everything, and you're not afraid to act. Now we do have a black cat here, so you're not maybe opening up all your plans to others, and you could be discreet. So you only maybe showing the brightest sides of you in this month, and but there are some secret desires that you are keeping to yourself. And even in this card, we see that there's sort of some secrecy and veil, you know, that you're protecting, like an egg, like something is incubating inside, like there's a new idea that is being born, and it's like an embryo that is just being born, and it's still in the process of development, you know, and the outside forces unable to see whatever is being birthed, you know, and that's a good time to protect it. You don't have to spill the beans, and you don't have to share it with anyone else. Just keep it to yourself until the right time arises. So, but it is definitely something is set in motion, and so the energy that is kind of at the base, that is kind of arising from your subconscious, is the energy of Six of Cups. It's the energy of nostalgia. Maybe you know, you are thinking about your friends, people who are surrounding you. Maybe you are feeling alone for a little while, and you really are like reevaluating your friendships. Maybe you're thinking and missing someone, you know, you're thinking of someone from the past. Again, it's spending time possibly with your children, you know, with being a good friend to someone as well. You know, you could because Aquarius people, they like community. They like to share and help others, to share their energy of love with others. So I think you're being a good friend to someone, and it's also being joyous in relationship, and maybe feeling good with your partner, with existing partner, or thinking of someone that you had in the past, and you nostalgically miss a good friend or a lover. But anyways, it's a positive card of emotions. However, these emotions are kind of stuck at this level. It's not an odd number where we see the movement. It's an even number where you might experience the sweetness, but also a kind of like stagnation, and you're not seeing necessarily the new development. Or maybe you're earning, like you want the new development, you want something to change, and you're feeling nostalgic, maybe how you felt in the beginning in this relationship. Maybe there's a little bit of spark missing. So different scenarios for different people. However, there is emotional satisfaction, and maybe also like feeling that you want something new or a new spark. In the past, we have the card of Judgment, and the Judgment is major arcana. It's talking about kind of closing some cycles, receiving some insights from above, hearing certain announcements, so maybe an important news came to you in the past that challenged you or made you grow or made you realize something. Important communication that happened between you and your partner, or maybe within your family. And maybe you spent time with your family in the past, and you kind of gained a valuable perspective on the situation about your own relationships, with your children, with your spouse. So it's definitely dealing with family, healing within the family, gaining new perspective on family situations. And it was definitely a blessed and important time, and that you spent together. That again gave you like new boost for a new cycle or new realization. In your future, we have Three of Swords. So Three of Swords can have several meanings, and for some it's could mean like a broken heart. So it might be a situation where you don't get along with your partner, or something challenges you, or maybe there's an argument, or so pay attention to how you communicate with your partner. We're getting heads up, so you can instead of putting too much fire into a conversation, you can have a more mellow conversation, heart to heart, more sincere, more honest, without blaming, without judging. So in a friendly way, kind of take those swords out of the heart. Don't pierce each other. Again, for some, it just swords is also energy of thoughts, the energy of movement. So you could just have like maybe minor errands and minor things that you need to do that kind of irritate you, that you wish you didn't have to spend your time on it, and you feel like you need to do it, but you're wasting your time doing it. It's maybe like paying some bills or figuring something out with clergy. Those type of errands that we don't like to do, those type of things that we don't like to deal with, but kind of are necessary in order to receive our paycheck, or some legal activities that are annoying to you. Also, it can mean that there's a situation that might involve three people in it. It doesn't mean necessarily a romantic situation. It just may be dealing with something at work, or I don't know, at court, whatever your personal situation is applied to you. So there's like a three-way partnership that could need some like softer resolution, or could need some attention. Pay closer details to that situation. In your thoughts, we have thoughts about partnership for some, and again, it could be romantic partnerships, or it could be relations at work, in the family, So maybe some of you in the past went into the family business together, and you have to deal with some kind of decisions, and gain higher perspective on the situation, gain some training together. You have to grow in the situation, redistribute your energies, balance your energies in a correct way in order to coexist, co-create. So your thoughts are about it. How can I coexist in this relationship? How can this relationship go further? How can we communicate on a higher level? You might be seeking some advice from people who are authority to you. So maybe like a coach, maybe a father-like figure, maybe a priest, depending on your circumstances and your religious beliefs and your surroundings. So you're kind of looking for a blessing, looking for guidance, for an answer, and it's in your thoughts. Maybe you're just inquiring to the universe and saying, how can I go along with this situation? I want to feel balanced again. Okay, so in your fears, we have Four of Chalices. So Four of Chalices, you're afraid of emotional dissatisfaction or being disappointed with something, or you just don't feel emotionally satisfied anymore. There's something that is bothering you on an emotional level. Again, you feel a little bit bored, you feel a little bit confused about certain situations in your life. Maybe you are inviting new opportunities, but you just are not seeing the clarity, how it's all going to come around. And we know that something is being born and something being developed for you right now. So again, it's in the stage of just the beginning. It's an egg, and you just you may be emotionally worrying about this new opportunity, and you're keeping it inside. You're not sharing it with others. You're kind of keeping quiet, keeping it to yourself. Don't be afraid. Everything happens for a reason, and everything will work out, you know, to your advantage. So right here with the environment, we have King of Swords. King of Swords is, to me, is a bit of a harsh energy. It's you know, King of Swords usually has this armor around him, so it's hard to get close to his heart. It's hard to get close to his skin. So you might feel like you need to isolate yourself from certain situations and protect yourself in a certain way. And you're not saying something because you are protecting yourself, or you're not being sincere or honest till the end with someone. And maybe in the past you were sincere with these same people, where now you are in an egg and you are protecting yourself because you wish for something new to be born. You wish for something new to arise. So people are seeing you like you are protecting yourself, you're protecting your emotions, you are being careful with your words. You're being very mindful of what you say to other people and how much like information and energy you share with others. Again, you might have to deal with some legalities and ask advice from a legal person, maybe like a lawyer, counselor, advisor. Again, somebody might be revising your writings. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you have to deal with certain things that you don't want to deal with, you know, or maybe some legalities or something like that. But you have to take care of it and move forward. And in your hopes, we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is a card of true love. So you're seeking for true love, for true communication with people. You want to belong somewhere. You want to have something, someone to care about. You want someone to care about you. You want some new emotions and feelings to come into your life. You're seeking for this new charge of emotions because, frankly, you fear that your feelings are becoming cooler, you know, towards a certain person, towards a certain relationship, towards certain you know, situation, and you're looking for this new passion, you're looking for this new attraction, this new flow to come in, you know. So again, some of you might think of going somewhere or traveling somewhere they like, or maybe taking a course that they always dreamed about. So you're seeking some new emotional satisfaction, and you want to share your heart with others, and you're looking for the ways to bring your gifts into this world. So with outcome, we again have Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is the end of the cycle, of negative cycle. You know, if you had some overwhelming obstacles or some things you had to deal with, so the cycle is coming to an end. The hardship is kind of gone for now. The world is protecting you. Something new is being born. It's not completely clear to you. You might have to protect yourself and not share everything with others, but you are passionate about something. And something is clearly developing, and something is ending and developing at the same time. So that's a very intriguing time for you in the month of September. Again, lots of major arcanas. We see in the ends of cycles and coming of something new. You know, the world is definitely protecting you, and you are surrounded by good people. Oops, let me pull 3 cards from this beautiful Lenormand deck. And we got house, the tower, and the clouds. So there's a bit of unclarity about your, again, goals. Something new is developing, but there's a little bit of unclarity, so you're kind of keeping it to yourself, and maybe you're figuring out some details, or you're not ready to share everything, your higher aspirations, with the rest of the world. And there could be some challenges in the area of your home or your house. So there could be new barriers or some new things that you will need to overcome. So something, the situation in a household that will need your attention and more clarity, and also something about your goals that you're not ready to share with others, and you kind of have to incubate and keep it inside for the time being. So that's your situation right now. Now let me pull also out a romantic card from the Angels of Romance for you, and we will see what type of energies are around you in this situation. Okay, let's see. Maybe you can't share your goals necessarily with some family members, you know, maybe in your household yet, and you feel kind of alone, maybe in some situation, and confused, but also you are supported by the universe. Okay, so let me turn it this way. Keep an open mind in your love life. Your soulmate may differ from usual type and expectations. So sometimes, you know, oh my gosh, I just heard the thunder. Maybe you heard it too. It scared me a little bit. So sometimes we have like a maybe typical stereotype or type that we fall for, or maybe we formed already an opinion about the person we are with, and so the cards are asking you, the angels are asking you, keep an open mind, because you might want the situation kind of play out in a certain way, but you have to view it from a different perspective. Open your eyes, you know. Your soulmate may differ, and you know, and he might act in an unusual way, not typical to what you expect. So even if it's a new person, you know, pay attention to new people in your life, you know, that you're not typically attracted to. If it's someone you're with, you know, see them in a different way, you know, allow them to be different or act differently. Don't get offended, you know, don't get your heart broken because you're seeing a new side of them, you know. So dear Aquarius, I hope you have a most wonderful month of September. I love you very much.